Well, we are moving you forward this morning as we mark 1 year since the start of the emergence from the pandemic, of being shut down due to everything that was going on. So almost all of the public health restrictions were dropped, and COVID and hospitalization rates had dropped to the lowest since the start of the pandemic. So how has life changed, and what have we all learned? Today at the Bay, Cierra Johnson live for us this morning with a look at that. Cierra?
Yes, good morning, Marcus. 365 days ago, the state was really just emerging from what we had known as that lockdown with a lot of those restrictions. And so much can change in just the span of a year. But looking back, things were a lot different. So if you recall, the night before the state and Bay Area essentially reopened, Governor Gavin Newsom made it clear that reopening did not mean we had beat COVID. He told a group of reporters, quote, "This is not mission accomplished." Instead, the state relied on higher than national average vaccination rates to resume life as we knew it. But shortly after, many communities reinstated their mask mandates, and 6 months later, we learned of COVID variants like Omicron. So where do we stand 365 days after that day? Take a look at your screen. According to covid19.ca.gov, as of June 14th, the state has a 9.1 positivity rate. The number of vaccines administered, nearly 77 million, and 41.1 new cases per 100,000. That's that infection, the COVID rate there. We did have a chance to speak with UCSF infectious disease expert Dr. Peter Chin Hong, who says right now the West Coast is riding out a smaller surge, but he believes that soon could pass.
Right now in the Bay Area, we're kind of still holding at very, very high levels, leading the state in number of cases. But I think the light is at the end of the tunnel by some models. Of course, I can't predict with certainty, but my gut feeling is that we'll have a good July and August.
Yeah, Dr. Peter Chin Hong and his colleagues there at UCSF have really been very helpful with their expertise since the beginning of the pandemic. That doctor also recommends right now, I know a lot of folks that you may know are experiencing COVID. He said the best thing right now is to continue to wash your hands. And since that vaccine is now readily available, if you have not received that vaccination, his advice right now is to go ahead and get vaccinated. We're live in San Francisco. Cierra Johnson for Today in the Bay.